Hey everyone, it's Alexis. I am back with a brand new video. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here. I am intending the best for you this week, and thanks for watching this video. Today I'm talking about relationships, manifesting your person. I have my earphones on, not to project. I live in Los Angeles, and we are kind of in like a smoke bowl after the fires. We are all safe. My family is okay, but there is lingering dust and smoke in the air, and we all have a cough. So I have my water next to me. But if I am not talking and projecting in a outward fashion as I normally do, then that's the reason. Also, my 2.5-year-old son is in and out of the house, and we can hear him through the earphones. Then that's also what's going on this evening. So welcome to real life video cutting, and here we are. Okay. So you guys, I want to talk about what to do about yourself, what to do about your relationship, and what to do about your person when things are happening out of the blue that bother you, get you off track, trigger you, make you feel bad, or that are opposite of what you're manifesting. Okay. I had a bunch of clients, I wouldn't say a bunch, but half a dozen clients that talked to me about this in the past couple of weeks, that I thought it was, let's do a refresher about what's going on when you create your reality, what's going on when you create your relationship, what's going on, what to do when things happen that are contradictory to the true dream, the true thing that you want, right? Okay. And knowing that this happens to everyone. So the manifestation of your reality, the evolvement that changes with changing your reality, changing your thoughts, changing who you are, it is a lifelong process. So if you are seeing content out there about that this should be overnight manifesting some kind of miraculous thing, that none of that helps, and all of that will get you off track. So you want to know that time means nothing. Time has nothing to do with what you're focusing on and what you're creating. It all comes down to you. Okay. So I've had a lot of people also ask me, am I your worst client, Alexis? Am I the only one that can't get this going with my guy? Right. And it's like, no, definitely not. It's a process that takes deep excavation, changing of self, opening up the layers of the subconscious mind, and realizing who you want to be, who you want them to be. And then the hardest thing is sticking to it. Okay. So if something is happening to you that is unexpected, or if something has been created in your reality that's not of what you wanted, then that is to be expected along the journey of learning how to create your reality, how to manifest the version of the person that you're wanting, and learning how to stay on track. Okay. What most people do is something begins to happen that looks like what happened before. Like, let's say he's calling and paying attention to you all the time, and he didn't before. So right away, when he doesn't do the calling, the paying attention to you, the mind reverts back to, oh my gosh, he's not calling. Here we go again, blah, 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 blah. Now, the reverting of the mind back to the past is actually the problem. It's your interpretation, your perception, and therefore your thoughts of what you think is going on and labeling it that way, and then therefore perpetuating it, which is, let's be honest here, that's what you always did. And that's probably what you've always done. Your specific person is usually not the first person that you played out this story with, or played out the relationship dynamic, or played out what is currently going on. And if you really, really ask yourself, you will agree with me. Okay. So you want to, first of all, know that it's very normal to see versions of a person go to the way you want it to be and then revert to the other. Okay. Because there are endless versions of us that exist into infinity. There are hundreds, whatever, it doesn't matter, versions of people that exist. But none of that, none of the manifestation speak, none of that jargon actually matters. What matters is, what do you do, and what do you think about you, and what do you think about them when things are off track? Okay, that will show you a lot about yourself and how you think about yourself and how you respond to the situation. Okay, but what you want to do is also not do two things: not lead with the emotion of whatever you're feeling, and then not shove the emotion down. So you want to truly feel in your being, in your heart, in your whole mind, which is your whole body, your whole being, exactly what you feel. And ask yourself, okay, what do I really feel about this? Okay, I've identified that I feel hurt, I feel sad. That's okay. I get it. I feel hurt, I feel sad. I'm going to fully feel it. And then guess what? I'm staying on track, that I am the center of this relationship. This is working out for me because I am the best, and I am sought after, and I am pursued. That's who I am. That is who I am. So therefore, if that's who I am, then who are they? And continuing to affirm and think and feel and design and create and create and create and manifest that what you want, okay? So it's like you just can't, you have to pick apart the feeling and the emotion. Now, if you have a specific person that you've known for a long time or someone that you've known for like a year and there's just this representation of who they are within you, that is also where you need to begin to change. If you view the person as someone, like let's take the phone for the example. If you think that your person is never calling, never texting, never getting a hold of you, like they never FaceTime, they never Skype, they never Instagram, you can't TikTok someone, right? I'm not on TikTok. No, I don't think you can. They aren't communicating, right? You need to change that the version of the person. I know this sounds out there and crazy, you guys, but is a great communicator, loves to talk, loves to tell you things, calls you, texts you. You want to go ham on that story, on the aspect of the version. Now, the thing is this, is that the version of the person that doesn't communicate usually also has a bunch of other things that have to be tweaked, okay? So I'm trying to think about the clients recently. Now, there were just clients who had like so much good going on, and then, oh my gosh, Alexis, like this happened, here we go again. And I'm over here saying, no, this is not here we go again. This is how are you going to deal with this? How are we going to focus? What are we going to decide? How are we going to persist? How are we going to focus? And who are you going to focus on being in this moment? Okay. Who are you going to focus on thinking, being, and feeling you are in this moment? Because the biggest thing is this. It's you, okay? It's you. You are the center of your reality, your self-concept, your concept of you, who you are deciding that you're being and thinking and feeling as you, within you, about you, for you, is the biggest thing that matters. It is the biggest thing that matters, and it dictates everything else, okay? So if you're feeling a lack of confidence, a lack of self-esteem, a lack of conviction, a lack of happiness, a lack, you got to get a hold of those things, okay? The thing that you've got to stop doing, that everyone needs to stop doing, is manifesting a person to fulfill all their needs, to make them happy, to make like the sky crystal clear, right? And to make everything just like honky-dory, okay? That is not the purpose of this whole thing. And you can't manifest anyone from that idea anyways. We have to get out of the lack of it. And usually when you're in the lack of a person, it's really because you're in the lack of a lot of things about yourself. And this is your time to really be honest about that, because how can you change the story of them if you don't first change the story of yourself and figure out who you want to be, how you want to design your life, and how you get to a state of being the person you want to be, right? So as I say this, that's why time should not matter, because it's an evolvement of you, it's an evolvement of the soul. And wanting to get your person by a certain time, it just doesn't usually work out that way. It's got to be a change of self and a change of them. Who am I in this moment? So if you're feeling triggered, upset, annoyed, irritated, you got to stop feeding into, oh, this is like that, and they're so like this, and this is how it is. This is, or maybe you're having nothing happen. And that's the thing that's reminding you of all the lack. This is how it always is. I'm so single. I never have anyone. I'm never going to get married, never going to have the kids. None of that can be the story that you're perpetuating in the mind. And those are sneaky thoughts that I hear a lot of people having. Almost like they think that those thoughts that have always been there are okay to have while they're doing a bunch of affirmations, okay? And the answer is no. Those sneaky thoughts that you have about yourself that are trying to dictate all of this are actually the ones to begin changing, such as, no, this is happening for me in the perfect time. I am getting married this year. I am getting pregnant this year. The baby is mine. I'm manifesting it all. I'm creating it all because I can, because this is my experience. This is my experience to live and grow and find joy and understand. Okay. So you guys, it's a reminder here too, like this is it's your reality. It's your quantum bubble. It's your experience of energy in your human body. It is your gift to be here. Now, it doesn't always feel that way. It doesn't always look that way. Like I was just talking about the fires in Los Angeles at the beginning of this video. So in the midst of that, did it look like life was a gift? Heck no. We were, I was creating safety for my family, but also wondering, do we have to evacuate? And no, just because I believe in conscious creation and manifestation, was I sitting at home just manifesting? No, I was creating an evacuation plan in the event we had to leave our house. Okay. So yeah, I'm not the coach that's going to tell you to not do anything. That would not be helpful or make a lot of sense, especially if we have to take action about certain things. Okay. So, but look here, we're safe, never had to evacuate. The house is great. Everything is fine. You just have a cough. We're getting through it. Okay. So, in any event, I intend that this all makes sense and that this is like a light bulb. Okay. If you've been over focusing on a person, stop it. They're not going anywhere. The person that needs to be over focused on is you, and really getting to the heart of the matter and understanding what is within me about me. I can't tell you how many times new clients talk to me and they're trying to manifest a person, and they've got so many things that we actually realize that they want to manifest about themselves for themselves. Okay. And it's not to say that you have to be 100% perfect or so aligned and living your purpose and living the dream to get married, meet someone. No, none of that. But you do need to have the mechanism within of safety, stability, security, self-esteem, and confidence. Now, self-esteem and confidence come from being those three things: safe, stable, secure. So if you get nothing else from this video, start affirming, I am safe, I am stable, I am secure, I am safe, I am stable, I'm secure within myself. We need the foundation of thoughts, of stability as part of the self-concept to even focus on somebody calling, okay? So this is a bunch of things in this video. It's to keep you on track. It's to keep you on the mental diet, focused on what you want, being it, having it now. You have to be it and think it now and do a little bit of all of it. Okay. I am also not for completely living in the end as if it's already happened, but you want to fill the mind with thoughts of what would I think of myself if I was the ideal version of me? What would I be thinking in this moment? And that could be for anything. Okay. If you're trying to manifest a body recomposition change in your physical body, if you're trying to manifest physical appearance change, you want to be thinking, what would I be thinking about my body if I was in my ideal body? I would be thinking, I feel hot, I feel sexy, I feel free, I feel weightless, I feel so amazing, I feel wonderful in size, whatever. Okay. But the good news is that you're learning here. This is also a process of learning, growing, and evolvement. Learning, growing, and evolvement. I got to say it in every video, or I try to. Remember, you guys, that your thoughts create. Your thoughts are your jewels. Your thoughts and your focus and your perception actually creates the reality outside of you. So you want to watch. If your person is doing something that you feel like is so the old story, is so what bothers you, don't label it as that. Say, this is the last time this happens. This is it finally leaving. This is me being human in my human experience. He did this, I did this. Guess what? I'm staying on it. We are getting together even better this time. We are growing closer and closer because that's my decision. And my decisions comes from me, not from them. My decision is just, this is what's happening, okay? Like, be like, hey, yo, this is what's happening with yourself within, right? You don't have to give in to the drama and be living a soap opera. That's the other thing. You guys, we got to stop doing that, right? Stop giving into living life that's so this, right? If you've always lived like this in relationships, you don't know that this zone. Now, this zone might actually be kind of boring, not so exciting, not so amazing, just an idea. That's why safety, stability, security is so important. All right, you guys, it's 20 minutes. I have been going on and on and on. I have not had a cough. I intended to have no cough, and I have my water. All right, so I intend that this video makes sense. It's just a refresher, just pointers here to keep you on track. I love you guys so much. Keep manifesting, creating your dreams, sticking to it, persisting in the face of things, even if they're bothering you, frustrating you. You got this. You're amazing. You are so powerful. You are so unaware of your power. We're so unaware of our power. Let's capitalize on it. We're still in the beginning of a year. I love you guys so much. I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye.